I saw someone in the comments the other day saying, oh, it looks like Gabriel's probably a millionaire. Don't do that. You think I'll be in this room here recording with him as a millionaire? You think I'll still know Chiz? You think I'll still know Chiz? You're bluffing. I'm gone.
People would be saying, how can they support the channel? Chiso, buy Chiso. I've got tops, I've got hoodies, I've got the Dragon Ball Z tees, like the Pain and Full Star tees. You lot could support, buy some of the merch. I'll be able to churn out more content. This one, I'm just waiting by myself for the moment, and I'll bring out more colors. Please support. I just stopped caring for it because I was just like, right, you could die any minute. Because think about it, yeah, you'd never heard me before that saying, right, my mom was ever ill, anything like that. Then all of a sudden, within 1 month, gone. Like, so it just kind of made me slow down. I was just like, bro, why am I killing myself, man? Yeah. I could just literally be sleeping and I'll wake up. And it's happened to a few of my brethren in the past couple of years where man just gone to sleep and not woke up. I'm just like, rah. Like, my man was chasing the bag differently. Life was good, doing lifestyle. But what then again, even the other week, like coming back to the thing about money. Yeah. One of my brethren killed himself in New York. Okay. And it comes back to the thing about family pressures and that. Go back 11 years ago, my man was a money man, real money man. He was like a big trapper. Yeah. 10 grand a day. He gone jail, he come out, everyone's saying that, right, you know what? Like, you've been in jail a few times, you need to ease off. Let it go, yeah. So he's gone to just do a normal job. The money is not the same no more. But bear in mind, before he went jail, his grandma, his mom, his grandmas on both sides, his mom, his sisters, everyone, he's covering everything. Make sure everyone's all right. Now you come out, you don't feel like you're the guy no more. You know what I mean? It must have got to him. Yeah. And I feel kind of bad because the last couple of times I was in New York, I was trying to link up. And you know what I mean? So I remember like after he died, I'm looking at the messages thinking to myself, flipping hell fam, like, just like that, you're gone. And in my head, I'm there plotting like, next time I'm here. But it's hard though because you can't be there for everyone. You can't. And as I said, for me, accountability is the word of the day for me. And it's just, you can only be accountable to yourself. Like you can't be there for everyone. And the moment you try to be a people pleaser, you go crazy because you can't spread yourself so thin. Yeah. You can't do it. And I've tried that in the past and it just doesn't, well for me, it doesn't work, you know? And it's hard to say, it's easier said than done to put yourself first. You know, even talking about the family situation where I feel the pressure and I don't want to use the word burden because my siblings are there, but there's a limit that you can do when you're in California, when you're in Belfast, you know, when you're married. So my sister's married. Something goes wrong, you can't just catch it. Do you know what I mean? Be there like within hours. Prime example. So this is how we've helped as siblings. So prime example now. So my mum's boiler went in the house. So obviously my mum's rang me, oh Gabriel. The shower, he's not hot. So obviously I know what that means, innit? So he's not hot. I've had to go there now because I'm the eldest son, and that's one of the pressures people don't realize about the eldest son. I've had to go there and get the boiler sorted out. But the good thing though is that when I told my sister, she heard about it. She sent me the money for it. So her way of helping wasn't to physically be able to organize it and be there because I had to sit there for 3 hours on a Sunday while the plumber was changing the boiler. So my sister sent me the money. So her way of saying, listen, I can't be around because I'm not here, but here's the money for it. So it kind of eased it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But being the eldest son, you feel the pressure financially, physically. So my brother got married the other day and I felt the pressure. I can't lie, I felt the pressure. It was a great wedding but I felt the pressure being the eldest son and making sure that you cannot embarrass the family. Because if the wedding doesn't look sharp or look how it's meant to be, Gabriel, that's Gabriel's brother. Come on, Gabriel, you can't let that. You can't let it be like that. So I had to do so much running around, almost, obviously for the love of my brother, and the same for the love of my family. Now, if I wasn't, and I think, I'm gonna say, should I thank God? Well, yeah, I thank God, even though I'm not into all that hocus pocus stuff. So, but I believe in a higher being and a higher power. So I'm what they'll call a deist. You can Google it. So I don't believe you can petition God in that, but I do believe that there is something that orchestrates something that happens, and I don't know what it is. So I give thanks to whatever that is, because because if I wasn't in a okay position I am now, I could be that older brother who everyone sees as waste. You know, the older brother that comes to the barbecue and they're like, oh, Gabriel's here. Oh, hi Gabriel, how you doing? You're right. And that's the pressure that sometimes we have as men. You know, and it's hard. People don't understand how hard it is for men. Bro,
and
I
that's
used
why
to-
we take our lives, 3 times more than women.
Yeah.
For every 4 person that commits suicide, 3 of them are men. And people say it's a man's world, and I don't know to what extent it is a man's world when we're killing ourselves. Don't get me wrong, women attempt it more, but they just don't go through with it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, I'm teasing you, and I'm joking. like,
This guy's got issues, man.
sometimes you got to, like, if I don't make jokes,
It's
sometimes
true.
the situation, I'll
You
go mad, blood.
Yeah.
And the stress that I
can't
go
lie.
through sometimes is
I
mad.
can't lie. Sometimes I miss the pressures of them phone calls from my mum.
Yeah.
But at the same time now, it's like, it's made me see life different, seeing as it's gone, where I know the money's going to come, but now I'm just...
But you can't let that be your main focus, though.
No, I'm saying...
No, money's important, but...
No, I said, I know it's going to come. That's why I just pace myself. Then I was going.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
So technically, what it sounds like to me that's only really changed is maybe the lack of how many events you're doing. I think that's the main catalyst of what's happening
That's it. No, you know what it is? Everything's slow since COVID, so...
now. We used to do Lux every Sunday before
Every
COVID.
Sunday,
Then you had your ABBA events you was doing maybe once every month.
Yeah.
Then you had Summer of Love you was doing. We're still doing Summer of Love now anyway.
Yeah, but Summer of Love was busier. That's one. Client base was busier.
You got to remember as well though,
Everyone ain't got money.
we're in a, exactly.
Everyone ain't got money.
You got to remember everything's gone up now.
So that's
apart
the
from
thing.
wages.
Exactly. So
Everything's gone up.
So how I balance it out is by driving. But people don't understand that even
Yeah,
though it
it's-
looks, it's tiring, bro.
It's long.
Bro, there's times where I've ended up in flipping Enfield or Potter's Bar. Bro, I park my car on the side road. I just wind my seat down, open my roof, and just go sleep. And whenever I wake up, that's when I start moving.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying to tell people I'm tired, like I'm proper.
I tell you the
burnt
funniest thing
out.
though, yeah. I tell you the funniest thing about this is that it's almost as if some women, it's almost as if they don't expect men to be tired. Like, it's almost as if you're weak. You're you're tired.
No, you see
like,
the
what do you mean
joke.
you're tired. I'm actually tired. Like I can't see you. I'm tired.
As a man, why are you taking a nap?
Like, it's the truth though. Like,
But the other day, the person I Boost here, you see you, Boost said, "Rah, why is all the man them taking naps?" So
I'm tired. I take naps every day.
Boost messaged me, and I replied 20 minutes later, and I said, "Rah, I just woke up," and he goes, "You as well."
yes.
I said, "Bro,"
Sometimes man's tired.
so he's like, "This is why every man is taking long to reply because everyone's taking naps." I'm like, "Bro, we're tired."
Man's tired.
Like after we finish recording this, I'm putting on my trainers, putting on my jumper. I'm going in a car,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
Start
when I make 150, I'm gonna drive back home, and I'm gonna then my day's done. But until that comes, I'm not coming back in the house.
Yeah.
But people have this perception of it goes back to the God.
But it's hard. But that's the pressure that we have as men. Is that
Money, man.
when we're seen-
you have to work for that money.
But when we're seen in a certain light, it's almost as if you have to keep up appearances, and that's why sometimes you got to step back, because if not, you're going to keep burning that money that you don't have.
You're gonna keep burning. But you know the good things that I learned over that past few years, especially. Remember after our Dubai trip when I came back and I said to you, I'm not buying no designer clothes, because remember before I had my habit was
Yeah.
So example, let's say now I go out and do Uber and bang 150. If I ended up anywhere within 2-mile radius of Selfridges and I've had a good week, I'm going to go spend a couple bills on a shirt just because I can afford to. After that trip and the Miami trip, then I came back and I was like, I can't do this no more. And it was perfect timing that I said that. You get what I'm saying? Because if I was still caught up in that mind frame now, then I'm killing myself to still, you get what I'm saying? But after that trip, like, I don't know what happened out there. I came back and said, bro, I'm not, you get what I'm saying? And it's nearly 3 years I said that and I ain't done it.
Yeah.
Like, and any designer I've had over the past couple years, if someone who's gifted it to me. Yeah, literally. So it's just like, if I was still in that mind frame of, let me keep up with the Joneses, bro, I would be like, flip. This week I'm going to the man's thing on Sunday, 12 drinks a year. I'll be like, I need to go buy Casablanca top, $750. And Mary jeans.
It's not easy keeping up with the
1K.
Joneses. It's not easy.
new lubes just
easy.
dropped the other day. And I see the man.
I was out
that
weekend, and someone said to me, I was just drinking a humble brandy and coke.
Yeah.
Even though it was a joke, someone goes to me, "What? No bottles?" I was like,
bro, it's mad.
It's like, what do you mean not? Like, I don't understand what kind of pressure. And if I'm someone that kind of folds now, I'll be like, yeah. But I was like, I don't need to buy bottles. I'm happy with my brandy and coke today. This is what I can afford today. I'm having brandy and coke.
And you know what's mad, yeah? Not every dance man goes to, man, buys bottles. So like, this weekend, I was out. I spent maybe less than £50 the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But I was out multiple days. But it's like, people see me and they're walking, yo, Chis, there's your...
Yeah.
Because normally I'm you get what I'm saying? So people just pass me, yeah, there's your cup. I was like, yeah, cool. Yeah. So I've hardly spent, but if you're not known as that guy, you'd be in that dance firstly.
You get rattled.
Yeah, you'd be in that dance firstly. No one even offer you a cup
because
you know what I mean? Because you don't do that. But perception again, when you go certain places, people expect you to always. I'm like, bro, some days I don't want to. Don't mean that I ain't got the money to. Like, I'm not saying I'm not in overdraft, but I just don't want to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. But I think with me, it's an age thing, bro.
But even now, you got to start thinking that. When I stopped being as reckless as money is when I started. There's one book I read where it said, whenever you're going to make a stupid purchase, calculate how many hours it got you to make that money.
Make that back.
So you got to think about it. You might work 8 hours to make £200. You're now going to go to the club and spend £200 for the whole day's wage on a bottle to do enjoyment and show off.
And you see, before, I give you example.
It's mad.
I give you example.
That's why I stopped.
Bro, and that's why I was able to be reckless before, because in my head, I used to be like...
You'll make it back. I'll make it back.
All right, this week, I'm going to work. Boom, 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 boom. And I'll say in my head, all right, if I do PT and I do Uber, and by the end of the week, if I make £1,000 at the lowest, that was my mind state there.
Yeah.
If I make £1,000 at the lowest there, it's been a decent week. That's how I used to think.
Yeah.
Then I said, if I go ham and PT is booming this week, like everyone's on time, everyone's monthly is paid for that month, then I said, I would have been able to make maybe like that amount on PT alone. Then I'll go extra ham and do like another 6 bills on Uber. Then in my head, I'm like, look, Sunday's busy this week. We're about to make £1,000 each. Selfridges seeing me today.
Yeah.
I could make it back because of locks. I'm not banging locks every weekend.
Yeah.
So in my head now, I'm like, right, if I still go towards the same things, my bills are higher. So I can't think, I could just make it back. I'm like, I don't want to work an extra. I don't want to work my weekend just to keep up with the Joneses. I'm like, right, I'd rather not spend that and just go chill.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because if not, if I have to do guy, then that means the whole of Saturday morning before I go out, I have to work 7 hours or 8 hours driving. Then Sunday, after doing guy that night, I have to go. Then I'll make it back. But I don't want to do that. Yeah. So, like, I don't want to come out. Let me stay in my house.
Yeah. When you actually think about it, like, say someone's making £1,000 a week, and they go and buy lubes for £980.
Waste.
I'm just like, wow, you spent your whole week's wage
on guy, man.
Then again, honestly, I'm not your accountant. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not FSA registered. So please don't come and look at me and start. But it's only when I got into that psychology of thinking, okay, Gabriel, how long did it take you to make that money before you go and make that crazy purchase? And that's when I just started just laying down small. Because I used to be that designer fiend. I told you, I used to do heinous crimes. Versace hat, Gucci shirt, Louis shorts, and then Burberry trainers, all different colours, just so that you can see that.
Do you remember the real heinous crime you did 3 years ago, and I had to stop you before you walked out like that?
Oh yeah, it was a Louis shorts and Louis top.
And it was 2 different tones.
Yeah.
This guy
I used to do the heinous crimes.
Yeah, 2 different monochrome. He had the brown one
and then the blue.
And he was about to. I said, bro, please.
Yeah, I used to commit some
We're not
heinous
freshies.
crimes, bro.
We are not freshies.
Heinous
Don't do it.
crimes, bro.
I'll tell you another thing that made me stop. Yeah, remember that I think it was that party we went to in Dubai, and I was wearing a Neil Barrett top.
I think did it get ripped or something, or someone?
No, some girl dropped a cigarette.
Something, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It was fresh out there. Like I bought the top, when it took off, open like I packed it with my brand new tops were packed in a suitcase in their bags, like flattened. You get me? I didn't want them to mix with nothing.
I don't think you should have it.
Within 1 hour, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
3 bills burnt.
It doesn't make sense.
Within 1 hour.
Anything where you wear it out
Free
and
bills.
If it gets broken, you're vexed.
Free bills. Fam, I could.
I think for me now, anything I buy that's
switch.
luxury,
Yeah.
like clothing, I see it as a one-time purchase. So if something goes wrong with it, I just see it as that's it. Because the amount of clothing I've had where I've had a shirt, it's caught on something. I've had a jacket, it's caught on something. Or I've washed something and it's shrunk. The amount of times it's happened to me, I just don't. That's why if I buy something now, I just see it as a one-off purchase. But luxury items are exactly what they are. And I think for a lot of us, because we've come up from nothing, we buy them to try and show we're something when we're not. You know what I mean? Because the funny thing is that when I've been around, the guys, not saying there's real and there's not real money, but the guys who I've been around who have got real money, I don't see them in.
Oh, you know.
They don't douse themselves in designer clothes.
Fam,
However, they'll have kettles, they'll have watches which you can look at and say, okay. But the whole like £800 on a t-shirt, £700 on jeans. Not saying there's real or fake money, but the guys I know who are really getting it in, they don't even.
Fam, you know my richest
Yeah.
friend
Yeah,
out of all of us, man.
Yeah.
Like by far.
Yeah.
You've never seen him.
Yeah. just
Yeah.
doesn't-
Never. Yeah. I've only seen one Gucci trainers
Yeah, it doesn't really
on
do
his
it.
feet, and like you get me. He ain't even got his car's not even as nice as all us, man.
Yeah, but I think it gets to that point
he's
where
got a van,
yeah,
a Sprinter van, and a lot of celebs when they come out there, they rent it off him
Yeah.
to move around.
yeah,
So because a lot of times he's not around, and he's got a Cherokee, but he rarely drives.
yeah. I think it's just I think it's when you've not come from money, you almost have to douse yourself in anything that represents what money looks like, especially in the community you're from, especially in our community. I'm not saying others. I can only talk about ours. Designer clothing is what people look at, and I think it's the cheapest thing you can buy that sort of is a signifier of wealth, even though it's not. Because trying to buy a watch, it's going to cost you a few grand, whereas you can go and buy a pair of Dior trainers for £8. And someone will see the Dior trainers and really be like, "Right, my man's getting in for Dior trainer."
And you see,
For Dior trainer.
but you see,
Do you know what mad it is? You'll see a man in Dior trainer, and you're like, "Right, my man's getting in for Dior trainer."
I'll tell you another thing is here, like with me as well. Another reason why a man had to think and slow down is, bro, after I wear a top like 2 or 3 times, I don't want to wear it out again.
Because it's been seen.
Yeah, it's been seen
It's,
too
been,
much.
it's in the pictures on your gram.
Yeah. And me especially, once it's been on my gram like once, I'm like,
You can wear designer so much that people are like, right, yeah, you're broke. Because I've seen that
I've-
like
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
times.
bro, I'll be out here and the man will be like, yeah, come take a picture. I'm like, man, I've worn this.
Same top again.
Yeah, I don't even want to see on Instagram and you like, no. But now, I'm a Zara bandit. You
Yeah.
see how many times I always say,
Yeah.
fam, I like a dance this weekend. I'm gonna go Zara, buy a new top, and that's it. I just recycle my
Oh,
jeans.
you're partying this weekend? Oh, okay, thanks for the invite.
Huh?
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, yeah, you know you're not in the group no more.
No, I took myself out of the group. I need to focus.
I know. I forgot.
That's why I'm not in the group anymore.
Certain times when I mention something, I always forget.
Yeah, I deleted all my WhatsApp groups because I needed to focus, and you know, it's been good. I was able to get what I need to get out of the way, so I'll be back soon to jokes and laughter. But I needed to focus. It was painful because for the first 2 days I was gonna come back.
You were
I
saying,
was itching. I was like, ah!
I need this in my life.
I was like, ah! But it was just the WhatsApp group is good. It's good for therapy. So I like the WhatsApp group because you can just outlet all your emotions and everyone understands. But at the same time, sometimes it's idle chat, and you find yourself just going into the group when you're meant to be doing something else. And that's what's annoying me is that I know I've got work to do. Then I see the group. I'm like, someone's getting roasted. I'm like, let me join.
And
this
he
one.
wants to join in.
Let me put some charcoal. Let me add some charcoal and fire lighter to this. Let me just sprinkle some more. Let me douse it. Let me douse it small.
You know what? I can't lie. I've got better at it. Where
Yeah.
before, sometimes I might stay in there the whole day.
Yeah.
Now there's times I come and I've missed like 100 and something messages where
Yeah.
all my other groups are mute. All my other WhatsApp groups, are mute because I can't keep up.
Yeah.
But our main one, I'll miss like maybe like 100 on the DM one, and I'll come back in. If I see too much voice notes, you know my issue with voice notes. If I see too much voice notes, I'm missing the whole chat. I can't keep up. I can't. That's another reason why my phone's on DND. Because the other day I had to put up a thing. I was like, right, you lot are sickos. I got 83 on open. I'm turning to Keith.
Yeah.
I got 83 on open messages here, and that's due to I've seen the notifications as the messages come through.
Yeah.
That's voice notes. So the other day someone sent me a long voice note and I saw it and I didn't reply back till probably a whole day later.
Yeah.
And the person is like, right, you finally replied. And I said, right, listen, I've got like, I think in my phone, I think there's like 700 people
Yeah.
here, Nigeria, America, Dubai, wherever in the world,
Yeah.
plus all the people in England. That's on one phone. The other phone has got more people.
Yeah.
I said, right, if everyone's sending me voice note at the same time, and if every voice note is 2 minutes,
It's a long day.
that's your whole day.
It's a long day.
I said, if I'm in my car driving, and let's say I'm working, I'm not going to be playing through the speaker while it's
Yeah, of course not.
That's one.
You're at work.
I'm at work. When I'm PTing people, I'm not going to be in the middle of session to my clients, wait, let me listen to my voice now.
Yeah.
They're paying me for, you know what I mean? Like, message me. I could reply back quickly in between the rest time. I could just, you get me? Then, if I've got back into my house at 10 and I'm like making food and I'm hungry now, I'm not going to miss the program I want to catch up.
Yeah.
Like, my Love Island is finished yesterday.
You watch Love Island?
Yeah, I watch Love Island. Yes, I do.
A big man like you that trains?
Big man like
Big
me.
man.
Yes.
Squatting 6 plates?
Yes.
You watching Love Island?
Yes, I watch
You
Love
don't
Island.
feel ashamed of yourself?
No, I don't. I watch Love Island. Love Island's finished now. So now my 9
Who did you want to win?
You know I wanted to win.
Who?
Deji. Dami.
You watch Love Island, a big man like you?
Yeah. I wanted Dami and India to win. But yeah, so my Love Island is done. So now my 9 o'clocks, I'm probably going to use it to work. Just to, you know what I mean, burn extra time. But going back to the thing about voice notes. So imagine you've had a busy day and you're tired. When I'm in bed watching Netflix, I don't want
to talk to anybody.
Talk to no one.
Because another thing is, when you start the conversation,
it don't stop.
It's now continuing, and it sounds bad, but sometimes I'll see a message and I'll be like, "Oh, not today. I just don't want it today. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. Like, I need time for myself." And that's how, I don't know whether, see when people change their numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a good or a bad thing, but I think I'm getting to the point now where I don't have the time. I can't be there for everybody. And you're going to need to be there for yourself. But it sounds bad because I don't want to be in a position where I need somebody. And then someone saying this on the back of it. So it's almost hypocritical. Because I'm saying that I can't be there for everyone, but someone needs to be there for someone. But it's hard when it feels like it's you that most people come to. And that's the part.
It's me that most people come to.
That's the part that's difficult because you can't run yourself thin and ragged because the moment you keep taking water out of your well, you're emptying it. And if no one's pouring back into yours, at some point you're going to burn out. And that's the part where I struggle with because, you know, when you're in a little fake position, people expect from you. You know, like last week, somebody asked me for money last week. And I have a budget every week.
Yeah.
And if I go over my budget, I don't care who you are, I'm not giving you anything.
Yeah.
So the person asked for money and I told him I'll give it to you next week. The person got offended, and I don't. You can watch it. I don't mind. I told you I'm going to talk about it. So you got offended. I was like, bro, like if I didn't have a budget or have a cutoff point, I'll just be throwing money everywhere.
That shit left.
And I'm not rich. People somehow think that I'm not rich. I saw someone in the comments the other day saying, "Oh, it looks like Gabriel's probably a millionaire." Don't do that,
bro.
Do you know what millionaire is,
bro.
me? You think I'll be in this room here recording with him as a millionaire? You think I'll still know chiz? You think I'll still know chiz?
My old friends want to abandon me, you know.
You think if I'm a millionaire, I'm here. You're bluffing. I'm gone.
My old friends want to abandon me.
I'm gone. You're gonna see me here again.
These times, these times wasn't me saying the other day that if man won the 190, the lottery, that I was gonna build an estate. Then I was gonna build an estate literally for everyone, like a big, like no private road, everything. Then every man would have their own houses and everything. Then we would have bare cars. Then literally after doing that, I'll say to every man, right, what business you want? Then I'll set up a logistic business as well, etc. This and that, other printing business and that. Then that's what we live off. Then each man I'll say, right, open your accounts, please. Yeah. You're a millionaire straight away.
I just don't
this
get
guy
it.
said he's just gonna leave me, you know.
No, because people think like something.
Now I know. Once I get 190, I need to treat them like small boys. Then,
you know. And the thing for me is that I don't. One thing is that I don't have liquid money.
Yeah.
So for instance, I don't like having money.
Yeah.
So when someone asks me for money or asks to borrow money or lend money, I have to explain to them that I have a budget of what I spend every week, and that may involve going out with the man them, maybe going out with the babes, maybe my mum needs something.
Yeah.
If I've reached my quota that week, I'm not giving any other money out.
Yeah.
You got to wait till next week. And my friend got offended. I said, oh, but I need it this week. I said, he goes, oh, do you not have the money to give? Do you not? You're telling me, Gabe, you don't have the money now? I said, you have the money now.
But
I reached my budget.
And if something goes wrong, people don't ever, bro, it's like, I'll give you an example. It's like, you know, like when you go on holiday now, certain men will come out and they've not budgeted for the holiday.
Yep.
Then once they've gone past, it goes into your pocket.
Yep.
Bro, you go away, you need emergency in case of anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I just don't understand that whole idea where people just think because you might make a little bit of change, and I don't even make that much money. Like for what people assume it is. Some guys say millionaire in the comments. I almost vomited. Like I wish. You think I would even see that comment if I was a millionaire? The glasses I'll be wearing, it doesn't show them people's comments.
You better say Pastor Toby.
Them glasses don't even show the comment.
Pastor Gabriel, better be Pastor Toby. What do you say? Kenside don't see his comments?
You don't see them comments.
Nah, he does.
You reckon he reads his
I
comments?
reckon he does.
He's got time then, because that's a lot of comments.
Nah, I reckon he gets ideas from it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I reckon he does.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard, man, because people just expect. And when you don't give to them, they take offense. And it's almost like, my friend, put that gate down. Why are you taking offense?
Why does this now feel like a moaning session?
No. I tell you what, it needs to be a moaning session. Because sometimes it's good to have therapy to show that, you know, everything's not cushy.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that people look sometimes at people and in a little fake position someone might be in, like myself, and think, okay, everything's happy. My friend, it's stressful. Everything is not happy. And the moment you feel that, you know, the more resources you have, life's going to be easier, it's a lie. Wherever you are inside is what you're going to be. You're just going to sprinkle more and amplify it. My friend, I'm stressed. Don't let it fool you. And then people will then add stress to you because of all the stuff they want from you. Let it be a moaning session. Yeah, I'm moaning today. I didn't come for any fun and banter. They thought I was going to get jokes today. There's no joke. The joke's on you. No, bro. I'll tell you, this is the past 3 weeks. It's been stress.
Probably.
It's been stress the past 3 weeks.
Me. No, I know this.
I woke up and I said, I've got another 40 years of this.
Where's come here yesterday, yeah? And when I phoned you and you said you couldn't date, yeah? I was like, in my head, yeah? I was like, thank God. Like, I don't know if you can understand, I was in a collapse mode.
I tell you, where I'm at now is I'm trying to have so much of a routine where, I've got a diary now where I do, like, certain things all the time. Because if not, I'm going to fall off.
Yeah.
Like, my head is so scatterbrained now, yeah, that I have to have routines. If not, there's times I wake up and I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I can't lie. There's sometimes I wake up, I'm like, another day of this, Jesus.
I tell him them days, bare times. Yeah. Like, I'm always in collapse mode.
Yeah, I said, another day.
I'm always like, let me just, I'm thinking, let me cut this, cut that, and let me just go back to the old me, just work.
Yeah.
And anytime someone phones me, I'm like, allow me, man. I'm just, like, I go through that a lot at the moment where I'm just like, let me just go back to the old me, grind.
But
and switch off
the only shame though is that...
And cut off any thing that's extra that's causing me a bill.
But
at the same time,
it's bad though that it's like, I know when I was mad depressed, like 2012, 13,
yeah,
it was money. There wasn't any other thing that was bugging me, but it was money, and also the fact that I was looking at my other friends around me who were doing well.
Yeah.
And it almost was like, like they're all living their life and I'm having to go out with them and be sponsored.
You know what's mad?
And that was what put me in some deep depression. I said it before in here where I was sleeping with Brandy. I ain't talking about Ray J's sister. Like I was hugging Cavossier to sleep. Like it was literally I would go out raving, but then I'd come home and be in the dark.
You know what's mad? Remember them days, yeah? I was about, but I wasn't outside.
What does that mean?
Remember 2012, 2013, I hardly used to come out. I was loved up.
Oh, you're using a relationship?
Yeah, I was fully gone. I didn't realize that them years I was just didn't want to go out.
Because that would have been what? That's 2012 is what? That's basically 10 years ago. That's when we was at 20, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, just a bit older than you now. That was, it was like, because you're going to get to that age now where, but you're good thing about you now is that you're in your field and you're doing what you enjoy, which is very important. So you're grounded.
That's interesting.
Why is that?
I don't like doing this.
Huh?
I'm a businessman. I don't like doing this. This is just what I've chosen, so I can leave and then do what you was doing and go away, and then set up a whole estate. And
So you don't enjoy this?
Nah.
Serious?
Nah, I'm good at it.
Okay, but what?
Here's the joke here. You see Wes here?
Okay, if you weren't doing this, then what would you do?
Do you want to know the joke here? Wes here convinced me to do this here, but Wes here, I don't know what, like, you know, like he's telling me don't collapse, brother. His TikTok has what 100 and something thousand, and he
Who's
collapsed
TikTok?
it. He collapsed it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I had like 160k on TikTok.
Followers?
Come up there.
Yeah, and he stopped.
When was this?
This was like
Couple years.
a couple years ago.
Doing what?
When TikTok first came out, I was
Bro.
I was one of the OGs on there. Like if I carried on,
If he carried on, it would be like a few
certain
million.
men that I knew and like was competing with in my head, they're on like a mil TikTok now.
Yeah.
What was you doing on there?
Jokes, bro. I'm a comedian, bro. Like, well, there's a lot. There's a
And
lot.
it- and-
to me.
Wait, we don't know. Wait, what was?
Bro,
What is this?
Even his YouTube, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Wes convinced me to do mine while he collapsed his. And I'm like, why?
So wait, who's the man behind the camera? We need to do an episode of who's the man behind the camera?
Bro.
Because I don't understand.
Wes
I'm a serious guy, bro. Like,
fam, Wes
Well, where's it got jokes? Where's
was trying
can make people laugh?
Wes was trying to get me to do YouTube, what, 3 years ago?
like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, yeah.
You had 100 and something thousand followers on TikTok.
Brother,
Like, just
That's-
20,
that's-
and I was-
that's what I was baffled. I was like, right, you collapse your thing, but you're not letting me collapse.
Okay, but what was your main reason for closing it down?
a few reasons. First, like obviously, TikTok was still new, so there wasn't a lot of money in it. People didn't know a lot of brands were paying and stuff. But then also, I was doing a certain type of comedy and it was doing well, but it weren't necessarily in line with like the type of stuff I wanted to do like long term.
Okay.
I was doing skits and stuff and it was cool. There's a certain type of skits that was doing well, but then there's certain type of stuff that I wanted to do wasn't doing.
Well, couldn't you just change direction
I could have.
and just kept the page there?
I could have, but the skills that I learned and the people that I met in the industry kind of showed me a different way to use them same skills. But like, there's only one of me, but like, there could be 50 chisels.
But isn't each 50 chisos one of them though?
What do you mean?
So basically, you're saying there's one of you but 50 chisos, but isn't each?
Basically,
I
no.
can only go
Basically,
so far.
he can only go so far as one of him, but he could link up with multiple people.
Like, it's like a record label. Like, why? Like, if I was gonna make music and I could be, I don't know, Drake, cool, but I could have 50 Drakes and own 50% of 50 Drakes and not have to do anything. It's not about making money. It's about the freedom to do what I want.
And
A cameraman here is replaceable, but the ideas and the creativity that I have isn't. That's invaluable. Like I could say to Chiz, yo, meet this cameraman, this camera crew, go to this place. I've given them the idea, the concept. The cameraman just has to shoot it. I can be in Timbuktu doing editing on my laptop.
So what made you go into filming then?
I'm smart.
No, but I mean, you said you don't technically enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, filming specifically to replace my job. I was working in like lab works and like I learned a lot about the world, seen a lot of types of different people, and I was like, yeah, this is dead. I'm getting £10 an hour. I could do something else and make the same money, but have scope to.
Who was your first client? Your first main client? As in someone that
Paid.
Yeah.
First main client paid. My cousin.
And how did? Oh, okay. Outside of your cousin, your first booking. So, what was your first booking outside of your cousin?
Chiz.
And how did that booking come about?
Yo, Chiz. I saw Chiz posting about doing YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro, like, let me help you with this. And then I did the first one for free. He liked the concept. I gave him the concept. And then after that, I was like, cool, this is how much it's going to be. But if you've got the vision to work long term, I can charge you this if you build something. And he was like, cool. And then we just.
But the initial YouTube conversation started when I was banging Uber, like in the car, like 2018 or probably 2018 or 2019. I literally picked him up and he was talking about it. I was like, right.
Oh, so you met each other from a taxi journey?
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah. So he was
Oh,
talking.
serious?
Yeah. So he was talking about it, and in my head I was like,
I've still got the Uber journey on my app.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bro, I should have said this, but when we go clear, I was gonna frame it and then give it to him.
like, it's jokes. Literally, it's jokes. But that's where the original idea spurned from. Where he's like, right, why don't you do YouTube? And I was like, you get what I'm saying? But that's where it comes to what I was saying the other day, where I've written about it's good-ish or shoddy is doing YouTube, but you need to do YouTube as well. And
That's what it is, yeah.
And I'm on to Marv because you know what it is here. I clocked on something.
Why don't? I tell you why I
Everyone's
paused.
thing will grow faster.
No, but I tell you why I paused.
Yeah.
Why does everyone need to have their own YouTube channel? Why not everyone just put it on one? And create does that not make sense?
No.
And create a powerhouse.
No, yeah, there's that as well. Yeah.
But like you can, like I've got ideas of what I want to do, but before that, you need to see.
You still need to, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If Marvin started putting out his own content on his own platform, cool. Now he's got proof of concept. Marvin's serious. He's got already established.
Okay, but couldn't each person just have their own different style of what they do on one channel?
Nah, because you've got like 50 different audiences like in one place. It won't do as well as it would do if you had your individual platforms where you're all earning.
Then eventually we have one crossover channel.
A certain type of content for a certain type of audience.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because individual channels, it will grow all our channels, if you get what I mean, Gabriel.
Yeah.
If everyone's got individual, because someone will come on mine and be like, oh, I want to see more Gabriel. They'll jump to you. Yeah, someone will go on yours and they'll be like, oh, I want to see more Chiz. Yeah. They'll jump back to mine. If you liked the sessions, the episodes, Summer Love, the 14th, tickets in the bio, my birthday party. If you can, make it down. It'll be good to see everyone. Keep staying tuned.